Yeah, it's such a fun story because like we said, we had Target be kind of our measuring stick. That's the retailer that we wanted. That was our go-to standard. And it was about, 6 months in, we went to a conference called ECRM, and it was like speed dating for new brands and buyers. And you had 10-minute meetings, and Target had put a 20-minute meeting on our calendar, which was a really good sign because we only paid for like the 10-minute version. And we're like, this is great news. And I'd never pitched a product before, as an entrepreneur. And so we were learning how to do it. And I'm so glad that we had a couple pitches before the target buyer came in. And we were just pitching to kind of these, tired male grocery store buyers who had never heard of a period cup. And it was great because we got to like break all the taboos from the get go. They were wonderful conversations. And we made so many conversions after that, which was awesome. And it was good to, pump up my confidence for the target buyer. So then in walks the target buyer. And she is this beautiful, very progressive woman, originally from Nigeria, very intimidating. She knew her stuff. And she had been passing around period cups around her office and saying, this is the next big product in feminine care. We need to have this on our shelf. So she was determined to partner with a cup brand at that time. And she was really looking for the right one. And so she asked us all sorts of questions. She picks up our packaging, she's thumbing through it, and she's immediately giving us feedback. Hey, the sizing needs to be a little bit clearer. We need a picture, a thumbnail of what the cup is right there. You're missing that. And so she gave us all this feedback on our packaging. And then she pauses for a moment and she looks at it just really kind of critically. And we're like, I don't know what she's going to say. And she takes a moment and she very nonchalantly says, I've looked at a lot of cups, and I mean a lot of cups. And we're like, oh boy, okay. And she says, I think yours is best positioned to take this mainstream. And my husband and I literally just like did a double take. I think we scared her because we're like, and she had literally repeated the words that we had been saying internally in our meetings for so long. We said, we want this to go to a beginning mainstream consumer. We want it to be target worthy. And this buyer just repeated that to us. And it was such a moment of validation as a new entrepreneur. And then she invited us to go to Minneapolis, which is my first time there at Target headquarters. And we negotiated an exclusivity agreement, and we launched exclusively in all Target stores nationwide in our second year of business, which is kind of unheard of in the category, and really, we a combination of luck and also that deliberateness on how we wanted our brand to be approached and how our packaging looked, and it really made all the difference. And so since then, that opened doors to all sorts of other retailers, a lot of boutique retailers, and then also to Walmart, and, we've been in other drug and so forth as well. We're on Costco online right now as well. And so it really opened the category up as a whole, and other retailers started taking suit because Target tends to be a leader.
Yeah, it's crazy too. The Target does have a lot of discovery options for brands. And that's, just something that we've seen just kind of across the years. It's like they come out with something and then suddenly it becomes more mainstream, which is so great. I also love that you were getting that live feedback from somebody in her position that she could say, look, I know categorization, I know what sells, what works,
Mhm.
and you guys are really going to nail it. I mean, you both must have sat there and just be like, are we really hearing are we listening correctly? Because I mean, this
Pinching
sounds big.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like, "Are you just saying this to everyone?" Or, I mean, that's pretty cool. That, like you said, that really validates the whole concept.